So far we have seen how can we use binary searching for finding a particular number and its double exists in the given array of values, right? Now let's quickly write the C++ implementation of it. So I have created the class and I have created the basic function declaration which we need to implement. Along with that, previously we have already implemented the binary searching algorithm, right? So I just copied the function that we have implemented and I have added it onto the current class as well so that we can reuse it later on. Okay, now anyway, let's deep dive into the implementation. So as part of the first check, what I want to do is I want to check if at least two values are there in the array, because our problem statement clearly mentions that we need to find a particular number and its double both should be available at two different indexes. That's the reason why if the array does not even have two values, there is no such chance that we can find such pair. That's the reason why if the array has at least less than two values, then in that case we will simply return false here itself. If this is not the case, then what we need to do, first we need to sort the given array in the ascending order so that we can apply binary search on it. Because the array that we have got is not sorted, I want to sort it first. So I will simply use the sort function from the very first value, which is nothing but array.begin, and till the very last value we have. Okay, this function will basically sort the given array of values. Now what we will do, we will simply run a loop on the array of values we have, I less than array dot size, and each and every step I want to go to the next index in the array. Now what we need to do, we have the value at this ith index in the array. Now we basically need to search for twice the value we have at this ith index so that we basically found such pair. If we found such pair, we can return it. Since we have already copied the binary searching logic, here we will simply reuse for searching that twice the value we have at ith index. So binary search, and I will pass the array that I have sorted. Along with that, I want to pass the twice the value we have at ith index. Okay, anyway, this binary search function is already implemented for returning the index for whatever the value that we are searching for. If at all such value is not available, we will return -1, right? So whatever the index that this function is returning, let's just store it in some variable. Let me just name it as index. I just typed the wrong variable name, but anyway, now if we found such index, basically index will never return negative value. That means it will never return -1 value. And according to the problem statement, it is very clear that we need to search for the double the value at some other index which is not I, right? To handle that check, what I want to do is, if at all the index is greater than or equal to 0, along with that, I also want to make sure the index that I have got from the binary search, where twice the value is available, is not equal to I. In that case, we basically found the twice the value and the normal value at two different indexes. So we can simply return true here, indicating that we found such values. If at all, if your problem statement mentions that you need to return the indexes, you can return I and index as well. If at all, if you want to print the values also, you can print array of I 2 into array of I as well. So whatever your interviewer asks you, you can return the value according to that. Here in this problem statement, we just need to return true or false based on if such value is found or not. Okay, anyway, after this for loop, once we search all the values we have in the array, if at all such value and twice the value are not available, in the end we need to return false, indicating that there is no such pair available in the array of values. Very simple implementation. First we will sort the array so that we can apply binary search on that, and we will basically iterate over the array and we will pick the value at that ith index, and we will basically search twice the value available inside the array at some other index. If found, we will return true, otherwise we will return false. Extremely simple implementation of solution. Anyway, we have implemented this function and everything, right? Now let's just call this function and validate. So the array of values that I'm passing are 1, 5, 3, 4. Looking at the values, there is no single pair whose value and its double are available, right? So basically if I run this right